looks like something out of the movie Martian, that he like communicated back with Earth with. This doorway's not wide enough to open it and get out at the same time. There's no landing. Okay, 8 a.m. Tuesday morning. It's freezing. It's so cold. If it's so cold, why are you taking your jacket off? Well, I'm gonna be in the car for like 7 hours, and if I have a jacket on that heavy and that thick in the car, I will overheat and get very stuffy. I'm driving into a snowstorm. You wouldn't know it from what it looks like outside. I am driving today to Olean, New York, to do a show at St. Bonaventure University. An hour and a half south of Buffalo, where I'm originally from. You guys remember when I went to Buffalo, did a show at Niagara University, saw my dad, you got to meet Dr. Russ Miller. Bing! 5 years ago, in 2011, I went to Olean to do a comedy club. I was actually driving from Buffalo to Olean, so it was just like an hour and a half drive, and that hour and a half drive took me 5 hours because it was a blizzard. When I say whiteout, I mean for long stretches of time I wasn't convinced I was actually on a road anymore. At that time it was easily the most harrowing drive I had ever done to get to a show. So a couple days ago I saw I was going to Olean, I was like, oh, memories. And then last night, it said there was going to be 3 to 5 inches of snow in Olean over the course of today. There was a winter weather advisory, and basically danger, danger, danger. Are you guys seeing this? I don't know if I can get close enough with the GoPro for you guys to see what's on the back of this car. What the hell is that? Is it taking my picture? Is it taking my video while I'm taking its video? He's got a bumper sticker that says caution on it, so I don't know what that means. And it says here.com, here.com, here.com. So guys, go to here.com and find out what the hell this is on the top of this guy's car. This week I'm going up to Olean in western New York. Then I'm going to Alfred State College, like an hour from there in the same part of New York. And then I'm driving all the way down to Virginia. And then I'm driving back up past Connecticut to Massachusetts to do a corporate speech. It's a huge amount of driving, and I didn't want to put all the miles on my car, so I had rented a car. When I realized I might be driving into a blizzard or really, really bad conditions, I actually decided I would feel more comfortable and safer driving my car because I know how my car handles. And there's something to be said for being comfortable in how your car drives and how your car responds when it comes to dealing with bad weather. Not that much snow on the ground, and there's not nearly as much snow as they were predicting, although I'm still thinking that I'm going to be driving into it over the next hour, so guess we will just tend into it. If the next scene in this vlog is me at the hotel, then that'll mean nothing weird, bad, or dangerous happened between now and then. 3, 2, 1... I'm in a hotel. Got in, no problem, a little bit of snow flurries, but nothing like what they were predicting, so hotel. So this is Penny. Penny is a penguin. So let me explain Penny. When Lindsay and I first started dating, she wasn't used to the idea of me being on the road yet. And when it came to my first tour after we moved together, and I was going to be gone for 2 or 3 weeks away from home, she wasn't upset. She knew that's what I did, but she was just nervous I was going to be gone for so long and just was going to miss me, and it was all very sweet. But she wanted me to have somebody with me because she couldn't be there. So Penny has come with me to almost every single location for the last 3 years. She comes with me all over the country. The only time she doesn't come with me is when I go international, and genuinely it's because I get nervous that in the midst of all the crazy international travel, I'm going to accidentally leave her in a hotel room somewhere or forget about her. I remember when I was younger seeing couples that have been together a long time or married couples and thinking, oh, they're so cheesy, they have all these weird quirks, and yuck, it was so sappy. And then you get into a long-term relationship, and now I'm married, and you realize that all those cheesy, sappy, silly, those are the best parts of a relationship. That's what make a couple. So I want to hear from you guys. If you're in a long-term relationship, or if you're married or anything like that, what are the cheesy, sappy, silly things that you guys have that you do together? What are the inside jokes? What are the quirks? Share it down in the comments. I think it's so much fun to find out about that stuff, and Penny wants to hear, right? I love getting clean, only to discover that the towels smell like chlorine and bleach. All right, gotta change. Quick Center for the Arts. Yes. Very well. How are you? Thank you. What was your name?
Don.
Don. Very nice to meet you. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Harley.
Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you helping out. So what's your major? What do you do?
I am a journalism and communications major. I am studying to perhaps be a journalist, and I am also in the Army ROTC program.
You're in the Army program. So are you actually planning on heading to the Army?
We'll see. I'm still thinking about it, but if I do, I will be a second lieutenant when I graduate, which would be great. And all my school will be paid for too. Wow.
That sounds really, really good. Well, thanks so much for helping out. You have been doing an awesome job, and we have a fellow. That is very bright. We have a fellow YouTuber here, right? Do you do YouTube, right? We were talking about cameras and stuff earlier, and if Casey Neistat ever watches this, hey Casey,
hey.
My 30 views will definitely get his attention.
Hi, my name is Tracy, and I am a psychology major.
Psychology, that's awesome. What are you interested in doing with that?
I intend to get my PhD and go into clinical psychology.
That is very cool. PhD takes a lot of work and a lot of time. So thanks so much for helping out. You've been awesome. Plus or minus 5 years. Back in the room, show was great, had a blast. I'm exhausted, so I gotta get some food. I got a salad at the school, and then probably call Lindsay, say hey to her, see how the rest of her day was, say goodnight, and then tomorrow, actually, normally I'd be doing it all over again tomorrow, but tomorrow's a travel day. I have a day off in between shows, which is very rare, and because I'm like an hour and a half from Buffalo right now, I think I'm going to meet up with my dad. I think he's going to drive an hour, I'm going to drive an hour, we're going to meet somewhere in the middle to just get lunch and say hey for a couple of hours. And he's got to head back to Buffalo for some stuff in the afternoon, and I'll head on to the next location. Yeah, so... Alright guys, have a good night. I'm doing 75 miles an hour on a 65. I mean, he's on my bumper. He's gonna fly past me now. I finally got over. Bye. Bye.